is Pawan, and I welcome you all towards our YouTube channel. And the name of this podcast, which we are going to go ahead over the period of time, is basically known as Talk Series with Pawan. So, in each of these episodes, and this is being the episode number one, we'll be dwelling deep into different kind of courses offered by different kind of universities, and we'll be trying to understand the depth which is basically been lying between all the series of course. So if you're a student who's really confused on which course you need to choose, which university you need to choose, what is the career prospects regarding everything, so all these episodes is going to be a one-way solution for you. And today we are majorly going to dwell within the domain of BCom and other kind of parallel courses which has been aligned within the field of BCom. And I have an amazing friend of mine. His name is Yousef, and he's been working with me for a couple of long time. And being the student, his insights about his own particular course, within the domain of BCom is like great. So I was like, okay, why not? Let's come together. Let's discuss on this particular aspects about BCom, and let's provide some kind of light for students who have been applying for different kind of college preparation, especially for their interview preparation, application process. This is going to be a one-way solution for it. So as such, this is normally going to be a candid conversation, but along with it, make sure that you always have this paper and pen next to you and note down all the important points, all that we're going to cover up. And we promise you that by the end of this small chota clip, it could be either for 10 minutes, 15 minutes long, you're going to get huge amount of insights. So yes, so before we start, Yousef, can you please introduce about yourself to our community group?
Yeah, so hi, my name is Yousef. I am currently pursuing BCom honors from Christ University.
Okay, thank you so much, Yousef. So, Yousef, let's start with the first important process. Okay, so as most of you know that during this is called as a peak admission season time. Okay, right from December to July, every students are very much confused about which particular course to choose, which particular course they are not supposed to choose. So today in this episode one, we'll be focusing on few important kind of questions which students should parallelly keep in their mind while applying for BCom course. All right. So, Yousef, can you tell me what is a BCom course? Like a person who have never heard BCom, what do you understand by BCom course? Can you just simplify enough simplified language so that people can understand?
Firstly, the full form of BCom, let's get into that. It's Bachelor of Commerce.
Okay.
So once you complete your 12th, there usually student takes either BBA. I'm not saying generally, but like most of the students will take BBA or BCom. So in BCom, you get a knowledge of like overall knowledge of finance, accountancy, taxation, and then in the final year you get to do a specialization in finance, marketing, or whichever you like.
Oh.
That's a general BCom program.
All right. And like because of this new education policy, what do you think are going to be like an impact over this course of BCom? Like if I'm not wrong, last year it was like something like 3 years course. Because of NEP, they have changed many things. So what do you think were the major changes?
Okay, so from our batch onwards, which was 2023 to 24, from this year onwards, there's no 3-year BCom degree separately. Earlier, there used to be a normal BCom degree and BCom honors degree. Now, what they have done is there's one BCom honors slash honors with research degree. So if you pass out after 3 years, you get a normal BCom degree. If you complete 4 years, you get a BCom honors degree. Like in Christ University, there is a rule that if we get more than 75% aggregate in first 6 semesters, in the final you can opt for either honors or honors with research degree. So that's how it goes.
Oh, all right. Okay, just want to know your perception. Would you be opting for 4-year course, or do you think that according to you, personally, are you okay with this NEP new changes?
Yeah, I feel like it's really a good step offered by this new education policy, and I personally am thinking of completing my 4 years because at the end, like if most of the students are gonna complete their 4 years degrees and they're gonna get BCom honors degree, so I don't feel there will be much value of a normal BCom degree. If out of say 100 students pursuing BCom, if 90 students are completing BCom honors degree, then I feel that BCom honors would be the normal undergraduate degree. And yeah.
Okay, all right. So, Yusuf, can you tell me like what do you think are the different type of BCom courses? For example, like in law, we have something called as, even though I'm being the law domain, for that we have BLLB, BBLLB, BCom LLB, BSc
Yeah.
LLB. So, it's similar way. Are there any kind of different kinds of BCom courses, and what are the prospects regarding it?
Yeah, there are a lot of BCom courses available. I'll tell you my one personal story before telling. Last year, when I was applying Christ University, I was like really confused seeing so many BCom options. Like there was BCom professionals, BCom finance and accountancy, normal BCom, and also, and I didn't know about any of the courses. So by mistakenly I applied to BCom professional course, and then after few months I got to know that the BCom professional degree is meant for students who are pursuing a professional course called as SEMA.
Yeah.
So it was meant for those students, and I didn't know that. But then I again applied to BCom honors degree and then completed the course. So
Okay.
like if I talk about major universities like NMIMS, Symbiosis, Christ, they offer these type of BCom courses with different names. If I tell in Symbiosis, they are usually mentioned as integrated courses,
Okay.
like SEMA integrated courses, CMA integrated courses, such. In Christ, you have options of BCom Finance and Accountancy, which supports students pursuing CA course. So, like before the CA exam approaches, they get a holiday or sort of thing to prepare for the CA exam, and they also get coaching for Christ itself. Like if you're preparing for CA, then there's one course called as BCom Professional. Here, students pursuing CIMA, Chartered Institute of Management Accounting, they get support. Like I think they have around 9 papers exempted, so they only need to give 4 papers separately to pass CIMA exams. There's BCom in Strategic Finance, which helps students pursuing CMA. So there are different types of courses available there.
Okay, all right. That means that like along with your BCom studies, you're also given an opportunity to even study for your CA, CMA, as well as other kind of parallel exams. So it's like both the training
Yeah,
has been done.
yeah,
Oh, that's great. So it'll be like very easy to get jobs also, right? Over the period of time, because you have an additional.
yeah. If you have the additional support, then it becomes easier for students to look for opportunities ahead.
Okay, all right. So Yusuf, like, so the teachers will be mixed. They'll be teaching even those kind of subjects which is similar to SEMA, CA, and all. Like, what are the different
Yeah,
kind?
for like
Hmm.
if I talk about BCom professional,
Hmm.
some of the subjects are taught by SEMA professionals.
Uh-huh.
They are Christ University professors, but to teach certain subjects, SEMA professionals come and they teach the students about specific subjects.
Okay, and do they have exam also parallel with it?
Yeah, they have exams. Like for example, 9 papers they get exemptions.
Oh.
That means that 9 exams are recognized by the SEMA board, so the students can give in Christ itself. Yeah.
Oh, damn. That's nice. Okay, so they have partnered with the university for training for the same, and okay, all right,
Mm.
that's great. So it'll be
Yeah.
calculated even for the final marks also overall.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So now, next majority of the questions which students will be having are like having us about what are the different kind of universities which provide such kind of courses? Like generally, if I am a
Okay.
student who like to do my CA, CMA, or anything like BCom, like what are the top colleges which you know as per say in terms of ranking and all, which students can basically apply?
Like like some of the rankings are usually bogus. I feel that they are manipulated in some way.
Hmm.
But as like I last year I got admitted in Symbiosis and Christ also.
Okay.
So like as per my opinion, I feel that Christ has a lot more diversity in courses. Like the students get a lot more options. Then there's Symbiosis also, which have integrated courses in BCom. Narsimunji has less options in terms of courses, but like if you have maths in 11th and 12th, then you're eligible for NMIMS, then you can apply to NMIMS also. In Bangalore, there's another SJCC, St. Joseph's University, a College of Commerce. That's also great. And there's one more new university coming out called as TAPME. And of course, there's Delhi University, you have SRCC and other colleges.
Okay, great. Okay, thank you, Yusuf. And Yusuf, my last question is about like, what do you think is the student culture, especially for the student who have been opted for the courses like BCom? Like, for example, in a law, our student culture is like we have all this like committees, we have this 27 committees like moot court, that, this, and all. So, similar way, what is that
Yeah.
student culture? What is that vibrancy they provide? Not only in Christ, but generally, general observance across different kind of colleges.
First is the Christ campus. I feel that after 4 o'clock, after the usual 9 to 4 timings of Christ, if you just walk in the campus, you'll feel a different energy. Like somewhere there is jamming sessions going on. Somewhere some students are playing football, basketball, or just they are just sitting and talking about and chilling. So the whole environment is so joyful. apart from that, like BCom course comes under Department of Commerce. So you have like different clubs in the university, some auditing clubs, then cultural clubs. If you're performing street play or something, there's LMP, last minute productions. So like for every, then there's marketing club, and every club organizes their own fest. So like whole year you get to like sort of engage yourselves in some of the other activities.
Okay, all right. Sure then. Thank you so much, Yousef. I think that was a great for today's first episode, because as it is a first episode, we can just keep it very short. But yeah, on the upcoming days, sure guys, we'll be having more kind of discussions about, in depth about become, for example, like CMA, CA, CS and all, and further all kind of parallel courses. We are going to discuss more in depth about it. So that's all for today, and hope you all liked it. And once again, like, I'll be dropping out the link in the description box in case if you guys want to be part of a WhatsApp community group. We are already been training many students for the same, for preparing for different kind of college interviews as well as for entrance exam. And not entrance but specific, being an interview consultant, normally my training or specialization is going to be partly within the domain of interview field. And so yeah, we are going to do a little more kind of dwell depth regarding it. So as of now, let's see for the next talk with Pawan series, talk with Pawan series on especially about college courses and all in that next episode too. That's all. Wish you all the best. Good luck. This is me, Pawan, signing off. Goodbye. Ta-da.